Oh, I had to sneeze. Oh, yeah. Better. Right, are we live? I think so. Evening. I'm trying not to sneeze. Uh, yes, I think we're live. Good go. Gosh. Evening all. Give us a thumbs up under the video as per. And so I know it's working. That'd be marvellous. Is there anybody there? Evening Big K and the Vintage Coin Opera Restorations. Evening. Peter Stella, evening. Peter N, good evening. Found some spares of yours today on the shelf. From an auction or two ago, by the way. Not a problem, just to remind you that they're there. Yeah. Right, evening all. So, busy couple of days. More goodies have come in, some more machines, some more fairgroundy stuff, etc. There's a few more bits and bobs coming in across the weekend as well. So we're getting there, rounding into a pretty good looking auction, I think. Yeah, I'm around tomorrow, in and out of the warehouse. We've got a couple of people coming. Probably Sunday as well, I should think. So if you want to come across the weekend, I'm kind of in and out, so give us a shout. And we'll try and arrange a time that's convenient. Marvellous. Rightio, let's have a look at what the new bits and bobs that come in, shall we? So, hang on a moment. I've added some up to the website already that we saw the other night. New lots, here we are. These ones I've not added on yet, so I'll just scoot through these little bits and bobs. Because if you tuned in Tuesday, you've already seen these. But little tin plate car is quite fun. Little battery operated one. I'm not sure. I haven't put any batteries in them yet, see if it works or not. Greyhound mascot of something or other. Not sure what. Astro Scout robot. He works. His clockwork. I wound him up. Cast iron Lamborghini plaque thing. Evening Peter. Meccano car. A little clockwork. What did we decide this was? A Queen Mary, I think. A stylophone. Yes, might say that's the Auction of Horrors, not sure. Little David Brown tractor in box, quite sweet. Evening Paul. Martini mirror. Big cast iron crane thing. Not cast iron, cast zinc, I think it is. Good for your garden. A John Wayne on a board. I think you make him into a coffee table or something. Why not? Beatles calendar. 64. This rather fabulous rummy. With you've got the old logbook and everything with it. Come out of a collection. I can't remember the name of the collection now, but come out of quite a famous collection that was sold a few years ago. Yeah, great looking thing. Come and have a look at that. This little car, sort of a homemade job, but rather nicely kind of homemade job. It's a, you know, put your kids in it and pull them along. I think it's supposed to go. It's not actually a pedal car as such, but you see a thing sticks out the front which steers the front wheels with a little bar. I think the idea is you hook it on the back of your, you know, you put it on the back of your bicycle or something and tow them along. A tow along car rather than a pedal car, I guess. That's probably a proper word for it. Evening Ollie. But yeah, rather nice little thing, all wood and metal. That's some fortune teller cards. They'll go in the spare sale. This will go in the spare sale. An original fruit bowl transfer. Very, very hard to get. So if you've got a fruit bowl, it's looking a bit scruffy. So we tend to peel off on those, don't they? We have an original there. That'll be in the spare sale in April. Little signs, quite good fun. Of a gripper for the spare sale again. Some spandrels. I've got two lots of these for the spare sale again. Right, back onto machines. Jukebox is fantastic AMI-H. These will be up and running for the viewing day on the 30th, Saturday the 30th, about 11 till 2, sort of just either side of lunchtime, mainly because there's a very good chippy around the corner. So do come and have a listen to the jukeboxes. They're lovely, lovely things. Stunning condition, all restored, ready to go, and here to sell. Bereavement sale, unfortunately, sadly, but there we are. Part of the job. So it's here to go. Also a lovely, lovely, lovely AMI-A. We sold this one a few years back. The mother of plastic, looks gorgeous all lit up. Very kind of subtle colours in all the surround around it. Again, it's been very well looked after. Probably the best in the country. Regularly serviced. Works and sounds super. There you go. Come and have a listen to it. There's an NSM CD jukebox, a wall one if you want something a bit more modern. Shovel your CDs in. One of those. A clock. One of those is sat there for 50 years. Works. So there you go. Can't remember what number it is. I'll put a note when I catalogue it. Hidden treasure again. Put a penny in it and it works. It's amazing that since it's sat there for 50 whatever years now, 53 years. Other than it stops too quickly because as usual the leather in the air timer thing dries out. So you might be lucky and just soak it in oil and work it in. If not, you just need to cut a new leather, new circular leather. The little air piston thing. But yeah, but otherwise, you know, I mean, these are not that old when they were put away, so they've not had much use. Anyway, all wins at last. We found some all wins. There's 3 or 4 all wins to see. So there's this one, play ball. Are the smart all working? Locks, keys, old penny, ready to go. Oh, why are these coming out in the funny order? Never mind. The photos are coming in the funny order tonight, but it doesn't matter. You'll still see them all. This Sounds Casino. There's nothing in this. It's a prop from the Regional Bandit case. A prop from the Casino film. Apparently, still got a prop hire company label on the back from somebody in, I can't remember, in Vegas or California somewhere. Anyway, there you go. So it just sits there, lights up. Little vending machine. Toy and Joy. Sounds slightly dubious to me, but there we are. This is quite interesting. It was a little sample done to try and get licensing to put these into production, and they basically Beatles Apple Corps wanted too much money for a license, so they never got made. So this is the only one of these. There we are. If you're a Beatles fan or you collect little toy slot machines, about a foot high, it's a reasonable sort of size one. Gramophone there. I think we saw these ones before, haven't we? This chap is solid carved wood, is about 3 foot tall, and you can twist his hands so you can get him to hold something maybe. Pot of pennies in your games room, perhaps. I don't know. Slots of fun. Painted sign there. It's about, what's it, about 3 foot wide, something like that. We can probably judge from the bricks that are photographed against the wall. So yeah, nice one for your games room. Slots of fun. This one's a double-sided one. That's for your pleasure. Or on the other side, it says amusements. There you go. Will's Gold Flake cigarette enamel. Been restored. This one new frame made for it, but it's one of the ones that actually fitted into the shop front, so it doesn't have the usual screw holes to fix them on the wall. They like built in. Usually, they're often under the windows, weren't they? You had the big glass windows, and then like a window sill. You see enamels in sometimes brass plates. So yeah, one of those. Will's Gold Flake, and we've got another one, Will's Star. There you go. These pillars, I'll sell these individually. They are BH. Probably off a Walks or something. BH, who can we think? BH. Bert Holland. Paul, wasn't there, I think? Don't know. I'm not sure what ride they're off of. I think I might have sold some of these before. I have to look back on the results because I might have had a note of what ride they were from. You can see they're in two halves. The shorter one is probably about, I don't know, 7 foot high. I think there's about 3 and a bit each half, and the bigger one's about 8 or 9 foot tall. Something like that. Obviously, I'll measure them properly, but just to give you an idea. I think the two taller ones are the same height, so they make a pair, as it were. So they are nice either side of your door or something. Nicely restored cigarette vendor. Just find a bigger picture of my end. There we go. All working, locks, keys, the thing in it, all the gubbins inside, etc. They're usually pretty rough, these, aren't they? This is a nicely done one, this one. We've got Ollie Wales treble pools. So these were the conversions from the domino machines, the Jensenmere domino machines. It's got pretty good plastic in this one. The white, what looks like white marks is just the way the light was catching it. I photographed these outside this afternoon as I unloaded the van. So yeah, the plastic's pretty good in it. It works nicely. Old penny. Has it got a key? I don't think it might not have got a key, but it's unlocked anyway. And the chrome's pretty good, as you can see there, really. Don't turn up so often with the original, with the Ollie Wales plastics in them. You get the, Brenner did some as well. You'd have the yellow card in with the barrel shape logo on. So if you've got the Ollie Wales football all-wins, it'd make a nice accompaniment to it, really, wouldn't it? There you go. Win a Navy Scotch, pretty rare one. We sold this one back some years ago, and I haven't seen another one since. Again, old penny working. I think it's original lock and key to the top. It's had a replacement cash box at some point, door. But yeah, the plastic's pretty good, as you can see. Yeah, again, it's catching the light a bit and perhaps looks a bit not as good in the photograph as it actually is. But once better photographs in due course. I've got a 66. Again, pretty good backflash in this one. Was it had a new top in it? But you could perhaps do better with the yellow one. Get Jim backflash on the job. But the actual backflash itself, I don't think you want to replace. There's a couple of little cracks as usual from the where they're cut out for the ball galleries. Those squares, they would kind of crack out from the corners, don't they? As the plastic shrinks over the years, but in my opinion, it's too good to replace. But there we are. I know people have done them and then they just keep the original backflashes, just pin them on the inside of the cabinet. If somebody wants to change it back again in the future. But again, good chrome on this one. Very good case. Original locks and keys. I think the same key does both locks. Yeah, old penny, ready to go. That's quite good. It's just a stand there. This weighs an absolute, must weigh, I don't know, half a ton, I should think. Done my back and getting off the van, I know that. Anyway, cricketer base, cast iron cricketer base. If you've got the top, you're on to a winner, aren't you? Because the whole machine's about 20 grand these days. But make a nice stand for something else, I guess. This is rather nice. Fortune teller. Solar horoscope machine. And I haven't got them here. It pays, it's on 5 cents, pays out, they're like rolls, they're like a rolled, fortune tickets are rolled like a rolled cigarette, really, I suppose. We had a load in the last, either the last spares auction or the one before, typically. I sold a whole tub of them. But I think you might be able to get them. I'm not sure. I think somebody in the States is reproducing them, so you can probably get them. So you twiddle the knob on the front. That spins a skirt effectively to put your horoscope month at the front of the machine, and then it pays out, or dispenses, if you like, your horoscopes. It takes 12 different rolls with the different months of horoscopes in it. A very nice bit of deco. It's a metal case. Nice kind of chrome around the top, lights up. It's a smart looking thing, really. Nice thing is, it's a tall, impressive thing. It's probably, what, 7 foot tall maybe? It's quite tall. But it's only, the footprint's only like bandit footprint. It doesn't take up a lot of floor space. Yeah. Working model. Now, I don't know who made this. If anybody knows, or indeed if you made it, if you're watching this either live or on repeat, get in touch and let me know. It's obviously been copied from a Bolland. It's got a cast front plate on it. I'm sorry the photograph's a bit naff because it was actually quite bright this afternoon for once, and I'm reflected in every one. I'll try and get the glass out when I photograph it properly. But yes, there's a nice cast front plate on it. And you see the actual model itself is pretty nicely made. I haven't plugged it in yet. I just haven't had time. But apparently it works. Its last pat tested in 2015, so I'm not sure. Might have been on site somewhere. So yeah, look forward to see it running, really. I think it's got the usual ghost behind the graves, the obelisk twists. I'm not sure what the man does. I think did he drink, or his head moves or something. Or will be revealed, no doubt. I'll try and at least get a little clip on my phone I'll try and plug it in tomorrow or Sunday for Sunday night's live stream. Without my reflection in it, hopefully. So there's that. Very good sign here. Like, I ought to buy this and hang it on the wall. All articles sold at this establishment are warranted of the first quality and strength. There you go. These were done about, God, in 40 years ago, aren't they? Early 80s, late 70s, I think, actually, or early 80s. Andy Thornton's, big architectural antique dealer, reproduced these, presumably from an original. So they're now sort of 40 odd years old, probably. Quite a nice thing, really. Very ornate, doesn't really show in that photograph, but yeah, very good if you've got a shop or something. Oh, there we are. I think we're back to the start. Just see if they'll roll round. There you go. So yeah, that's there's some more stuff as well. I think that's I've not yet got around to taking a snap of. I'll try and catch up across the weekend. As I think there's another couple of All-Wins coming on either tomorrow or Sunday. Can't remember which. There's another jukebox due in, which got to go and fetch, which might be interesting. So my van's now suddenly decided to make a funny noise. I don't know what that's all about. I just had all new brakes and tyres and things on it, and now it almost sounds like a wheel bearing, but it's only just been MOT'd a few hundred miles ago. So I don't think it can be wheel bearing. I wonder if it might be a dodgy tyre or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to take it back in next week anyway. More hassle, more expense, no doubt. Hey ho. So there we are. That's where we're up to with auction lots. Factoids draw thing. I was going to do a double one tonight. I'm not, and the reason is because there's quite a few to check, but also three or four, I think, people have sent me stuff on email where I need to make new pages on the website to put their things on, which I just haven't had 5 minutes to do yet. So it's kind of not fair to them. So I'll catch up with those across the weekend, ready for Sunday night. We'll have a bonanza triple draw on Sunday night. So don't panic if you sent me stuff. Thank you very much appreciated. It's just I've been rushing around this week, as you can see, gathering in more and more goodies, and feet have barely touched the ground. Spent all day today rearranging the warehouse, and got to the point at one point I couldn't actually get out because I kind of worked myself in. I was made a bit of a mess anyway, so that's trying to make a little bit more space. Moving the shelving from one side to the other. One of those jobs you start and then think, why did I start this? Never mind. Yes, that's looking good. And then next week, there's still the stuff over at the Elephant House I've got to fetch. Pending van again at the moment. And also next weekend, hopefully some more fairground stuff coming, some carved stuff, I believe. Some quite nice little bits and bobs. So that's good. Bear in mind you've got a week now. Next Sunday is closing date for the auction. So get your stuff to me. As I say, this weekend I'm around pretty much most of the weekend at God Manchester, but I'm in and out, backwards and forwards, sorting stuff out. So get in touch if you want to come on over. And then next week, probably not around Monday. Rest of the week probably am-ish. And then the weekend, either the Saturday or the Sunday, I'll be at Leamington, van pending. If you want to meet in Leamington, that'll be your last chance for the Leamington meet before this next auction. So just bear that in mind if you've got bits and want to meet over there to let me know. It'll probably be the Saturday, I think, rather than the Sunday. That's what I'm looking at the moment. So there we are. I think that's it for now. Anybody got any questions, comments, need to know anything? Bright ideas, moans and groans, aches and pains? My back's killing me after getting that great big cast iron stand off the van. So I'm going to have a nice hot bath in a minute and soak for a bit. Hopefully it'll help my back a little bit. Otherwise, we'll catch up again on Sunday. With some more snaps of some more goodies. And yeah. There's something else I was going to tell you and I can't think what it was. Mine's gone blank. Nope, sorry, can't remember. It'll come to me as soon as I turn off. It couldn't have been important, could it? There we are, so that's it. Thank you all very much. Have a jolly weekend, whatever you're up to. And hopefully it won't rain the whole weekend. And we'll catch up again on Sunday night. That's it, I'm off. 99.